I finally decided that we're going to dive in to another ongoing segment for the podcast.
Fuck.
And we did albums already. That was really fun. Now we're going to do movies, baby. This is going to be difficult.
No.
It's going to be difficult. So I have top fours.
You got to start in 89.
We're starting where we did with the albums.
You got to start in 89.
We will reflect later down the line.
Because I remember a damn thing from the year I was born, right?
So we're going to start in 1990. I tried to narrow it down to fours and keep the honorable mentions like really good.
Your wife just kicked me out. I'm leaving.
So we'll start in 1990. There's no honorable mentions in this one. And fair warning, this was really difficult.
Yo, we got a big fucking problem.
Hold on. Just leave me be. Hold on.
I just got to 91, and you really need to reevaluate those before we get there, because those are literally two of my favorite movies.
The honorable mentions?
Yes.
Too late.
No. We're going to fight later.
So this is reflective of my personal movie interests and what I think also is like some of them I put maybe for what yours would be. I was going to do this for yours as well. Like we were going to do this as a collaboration, but
you have no clue what
I just took over and I just decided.
Well.
So if your movies aren't in here,
Alicia.
I apologize because if I made these lists, there'd be like 70 honorable mentions. So we'll start in 1990. So the top four: Home Alone, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Edward Scissorhands, and Tremors.
Tremors?
This one ain't dumb. He's trying to trick us.
Tremors.
You nailed it with the first three. Why'd you have to go and screw it up?
Okay, I don't really like your criticism.
No, Tremors is okay, but
Tremors is a classic.
I don't know what the other options for 1990 were.
Trying to narrow these down was really rough. So which one are you picking out of those four?
Home Alone.
Home Alone?
Home Alone. Buzz, your girlfriend. Wolf.
Suck brick, kid.
Wait,
actually, I think
that was two.
That's the second one. Yeah.
No, that's the one where he sticks his head in the doggy door and he shoots him with the BB gun.
That's the one where he falls down the hole in the house and he, wow, what a hole! Was that the first one? Or was that the second one?
It was the second one because they were in the multi-story New York apartment.
Okay.
I think but the paint cans.
I think for me, I gotta choose Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I watched that movie so much as a kid. Home Alone is a classic, and it's near and dear to my heart. But I think my Home Alone pick might be... Actually, no, never mind. That's rough. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Bro!
I'm
that
sorry.
movie aged like doo-doo.
I'm sorry. It didn't. It's still good.
It's not.
What?
It's good like once every couple years.
I could watch this every year or every other month. And
we literally watch Home Alone every Christmas.
Yes. Yes, Home Alone.
Thank you.
Home Alone is iconic. I'm not saying Home Alone is bad. But for me, I think I'm going to have to choose Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, well, you can be Kevin this Christmas.
Kevin!
I'll be the paint can.
1991. We have two honorable mentions.
No, you need to read.
We have two honorable mentions. The Addams Family.
Wait, which one?
Like the original movie.
Okay, so this isn't Addams Family Values. Is this the one where Fester gets married?
That was more recent. The Values was more recent.
I need to make sure I understand which Addams Family this is.
The Family Values was like...
Well, that was 93.
In 93?
Yeah, the Addams Family movie was 91.
Yeah. like I said, narrowing these down were rough. I left out a lot. Even out of honorable mentions, I left out a lot.
Yeah, so the first one was the one where Uncle Fester showed up.
So the other honorable mention is Fievel Goes West.
Dude, I watched that every day when I was a child. I don't understand.
I also watched it a ton when I was a kid.
I'm not going to spoil what's above it, but I don't see how that doesn't slip up there because Fievel, but I mean it taught you so much.
It was really good. So the top 4 for 91 is Terminator 2. What? Get out of here.
Terminator. The original Terminator
2 is the masterpiece of masterpieces.
Not when you throw Fievel in the frickin' corner.
Oh my god, I could choke this man.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, which, dude, that opening scene from that movie is ingrained in my head.
Combat Conquest!
Did they pay you?
It is ingrained in my head. With the Chinese kid pizza delivery guy.
Yeah, no, I agree. That right there, the back-to-back years with movies like that, is exactly why the next 5 years don't have any.
I loved Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as a kid.
I am absolutely there with you. 2 is the best one. No, I'm not disagreeing. 2 is definitely the best one. I'm just saying that by releasing them in back-to-back years, they screwed themselves for the next 10.
Dude, the newer ones are still good. Child's Play 3. I'm a Child's Play fan. Chucky's one of my favorite horror movies. And Silence of the Lambs. I mean, come on. So, for me, it's going to be back-to-back. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. I can't not pick that movie.
Fanboy.
I 100% is a fanboy. Those first 2 movies are just some of my comfort movies.
Bro, I'm gonna send you to Florida with 4 men in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle suits, and whatever happens, happens. And if there's video, that's great. Silence of the Lambs is my pick.
Yeah,
since I can't pick Fievel.
So, 1992. Whew, this is
that's not easy.
This is not easy at all. So, we have the top 4. We have Wayne's World, Mighty Ducks, Batman Returns,
Knucklepuck,
and Home Alone 2.
Home Alone 2.
Dude, this one hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. Imagine me. I'm Garth in Wayne's basement getting the suck cut.
Damn it.
As you can see, it sucks as it cuts.
It certainly does suck.
Mighty Ducks.
Home
Alone 2 is amazing.
So Home Alone 2 is probably my favorite Home Alone. Mighty Ducks is just so good.
Mighty Ducks is yeah. Not Batman Returns. I mean, it was okay, but
for me it's Wayne's World.
Knucklepuck.
I can't not say Wayne's World. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. And I could watch it every single day and absolutely love it. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect.
It's pretty close.
It's so damn perfect.
I still think Mighty Ducks.
And I quote it so much. I quote it so much.
Michael J. Fox, man.
So 1993.
Oh, shit.
We have...
Oh.
Did I put the honorable mentions of your favorites?
Dude,
Dude, this is a stacked list, too.
Can't you just make it a list of 6 and let me pick? Damn.
No. So we have 2 honorable mentions in 1993.
That's...
We have Homeward Bound and Dennis the Menace.
How is that an honorable mention? Dude, Dennis the Menace is Hey, Mr. Wilson! Oh, shit, it's that damn kid again. The part where he, like, flings the frickin' marshmallow and it hits him in the face, which actually, when that shit happens in real life, isn't funny.
Is Dennis the Menace where they're roasting marshmallows and they catch it on fire and he flings it?
Yeah, and it hits him in the head. And that's what I was saying. When that happens in real life, it's actually frickin' terrifying. But especially when it hits your daughter. But, like, that was another story, and it was totally an innocent mistake.
So
yeah, and then they have the beans and the robber. And let me feed you the beans.
So Dennis the Menace is a fucking classic.
Yeah, I know, dude. So I will share my thoughts after you announce the rest.
Okay, so the top 4: Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park.
Dude.
Mrs. Doubtfire. Hello.
Water's boiling.
Hello.
That man was gold.
Absolute gold. Dazed and Confused.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you were done. And The Sandlot.
Yes.
I'm gonna say mine right now. Dazed and Confused.
I knew you were going to pick
It's
that because it's the only way it made it there.
It's one of my favorite movies.
And that's the only way it deserves to be there.
It's so good.
You just gotta keep living, man. Livin.
Swap out Dennis the Menace and call it a 4-way tie for Dazed and Confused. And we'll just set that aside. We'll set it aside with a special trophy that says LJ's top movies of all time. But for 1993, Jurassic Park, Mrs. Doubtfire, Dennis the Menace, and The Sandlot all earn 10 out of 10 for me.
I'm not letting you slide on this one. You have to pick one of the 4. I let you slide on the albums, but I'm not letting you slide on the movies.
Doubtfire.
Yeah,
Dude, Robin Williams. Pure
it was tough, but Dazed
gold.
and Confused for me just really... I could watch that movie so many times. And just
So Doubtfire, and I want to call this out, Doubtfire introduced into the mainstream the concept of cross-dressing in a manner that America didn't flip shit over.
It's an absolute classic. And the story, you can't put Robin Williams in a movie and not have a super heartfelt story that just comes to fruition at the end, with his kids and stuff. He does the whole thing to see his kids more. And
Cool Runnings came out in 93.
Dude, like I said at the beginning,
Bro,
trying to narrow this stuff down is impossible. 1994.
you are about...
Dude, look at the top 4 of 1994.
You're getting audited. I looked at all of 1994 and I wanted to come out of my chair.
So we have... we have 4 honorable mentions in 94. The 4 honorable mentions are The Lion King, True Lies, The Mask, and Pulp Fiction. So, the top 4 in 1994 is Forrest Gump, Dumb and Dumber, Ace Ventura: Pet Detective, and Clerks.
Jim Carrey is just all over this. Literally written all over this. The Lion King features a scene where somebody eats their own brother, and has a lot of homosexual undertones, which...
Wait, what? In The Lion King?
Scar?
How is he homosexual?
Look it up. I'm not getting into that. That's just, dude, if you want to get us canceled, that's a quick way to get us canceled. I'm not getting into that.
That's the first time I've listened to some wild, theories on cartoons and kids movies and like all like the weird stuff that's behind all that. Like, I've never heard anything about the Lion King in that, but now I guess I'm gonna have to look that up because now you've piqued my interest.
We can talk about that after we turn the camera off. Pulp Fiction deserves to be in the top 4. I don't know where it replaces it.
Scar wants to be your daddy.
Scar wants to be your daddy, boy.
Daddy Scar.
No, he ate his brother, so.
Dude, this is a really tough list.
Clerks was good. I think swap Pulp Fiction for that.
No.
Dumb and Dumber.
Get out. Get out.
I'm trying to decide whether The Mask is better.
No, absolutely.
I mean, The Mask was kind of chintzy, but
Dumb and Dumber is peak Jim Carrey. Nothing touches that movie.
well, yeah, peak Jim Carrey. But let's remember there are more actors than Jim Carrey.
I understand that, but Dumb and Dumber, you do not top Dumb and Dumber.
It doesn't matter because my pick is Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump.
My pick. Oh boy.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, Forrest.
Dumb and Dumber. It's got to be Dumb and Dumber.
I like it a lot.
It's got to be Dumb and Dumber.
Tom Hanks is better.
What?
Mama said life is like a box of chocolates.
I could.
You never know what you're gonna get.
I do want to say Clerks, and Ace Ventura came very, very close. But Dumb and Dumber.
Bro, the guy ran across America for no damn reason.
Jenny, that whore.
Whoa!
Jenny.
Jenny, I'm gonna marry you one day.
Life's like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're gonna get.
You know, before we move on, I just want to point out that whoever, I think it was that was a Universal film, right?
What?
Forrest Gump.
I believe so.
Yeah, so that completely frickin' backfired on them. They were totally trying to, reevaluate the way that was portrayed
I hear they're trying to remake
in America.
Forrest Gump.
If anybody ever tries to do that, there will be an uprising.
They're not remaking Forrest Gump.
But no, they were trying to make it seem like, because, early 90s, like, people were still pretty harsh on individuals who had issues.
Dude, Forrest Gump was a masterpiece of a movie.
Agreed, but I don't think it landed the way they wanted it to.
It landed the way for me. And the last one for this episode before we cut it off for next week, 1995. There's 5 honorable mentions.
Are you kidding me? Okay, that the fourth thing doesn't even need to be an honorable mention. It was good, but it wasn't that good.
It was fantastic. So
you have a hard-on for Jim Carrey.
Those 2 movies, yes.
I just said that on it.
The five honorable mentions: Toy Story, 7, Jumanji, Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls, and Casper. So the top 4 are GoldenEye, 007, because Pierce Bronson is the best James Bond. Tommy Boy, because Chris Farley is king.
Mm.
Billy Madison, and Mallrats. I'm just going to rip your Band-Aid off now, Andy. Mallrats is the pick!
Of course it is. This is exact, like, it literally almost all of these. Your pick has been the one that doesn't even belong there, which is clearly there because it's one of your favorites.
No.
Yes.
No. Both Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for sure belong on that list. Wayne's World obviously belongs
Wayne's
on
World
there.
might be the one exception.
Dazed and Confused
Does
is
not
a
belong
classic.
there. I didn't even say that. I
And
said,
Dumb and Dumber is you can't touch. You shut your mouth, wife.
I'm just being objective. It doesn't bother me, but
Mallrats is the pick. It's the only pick.
GoldenEye.
I love Tommy Boy, and I love Billy Madison. I think they're very, very excellent.
See, I feel like Chris Farley is more better known for I live in a van down by the river.
I mean, all of the
That guy in a little coat.
That guy in a little coat.
Hey, I gotta. I like this.
Yeah, I mean, Mallrats, dude. I've watched that movie so much, and I'm a Kevin Smith fanboy. So
Chris Farley wasn't in that. I thought he was in that. What was he in?
Chris Farley wasn't in what? Tommy? What? What are you talking about, Chris Farley?
Oh, Chris Farley was in that.
In Tommy Boy? Yeah.
Chris Farley was the bus driver in Billy Madison.
Yeah. Because he like, peeks up the skirt, and he...
Oh, God.
He's just like, yeah. And Adam Sandler's like, yeah, okay.
Dude, you couldn't do that shit in the movie today. Oh. Goldeneye.
Yeah. No yelling on the bus.
No yelling on the bus!
I was just on a school bus today. That was definitely not the rule anymore.
And as he grips the steering wheel,
Shit.
I feel like we should we do an indie film?
what?
Should we do an indie film? Should we make an indie film?
I think we should just record ourselves reenacting scenes in movies.
Let's go rent a school bus.
Dude, movies are so good.
You remember the pen from Goldeneye?
When he throws the pen, it explodes. Yeah.
He's like, don't click it 3 times.
And is that when he has the sub? Where he's like, he picks it up and he's like,
Is
that's
this-
my lunch.
Don't touch that! It's my lunch.
Stop looking at me,
Stop
Swan.
looking at me, Swan.
Jumanji was damn good, too. I mean, like,
another Robin Williams classic, for
oh,
sure.
yeah. Like,
And I mean, I just watched the Ace Ventura movies when we were up at the cabin. They were on the Laugh channel.
Yep, it
And-
all makes sense now.
And when they cut the scene where the girl comes in to his apartment and she's trying to thank him, and he's like, "No, that won't be necessary." And then she says something like, "I insist," and she like goes down to blow him, and he's holding onto the beam, and he's like going back and forth. They cut that out, and I was so mad because that scene is so funny.
There is no way I'm getting elected to the school board being on this damn show.
Dude, the raunchy and like the raunchy movies, like they can't make them anymore, and it's so disappointing.
I mean, they can. They don't.
It's so disappointing
Because everybody's like, oh, cancel it.
everyone's
Cancel
worried about
it.
being offended and offending other people. But dude, these movies from back at this time were they're classics for a reason. Like if you like made movies that had this kind of comedy, they would do well. They would do well. Because comedy should be a thing that like nothing like there's certain things that are obviously off limits, but where like you should be pushing that line. Because like if you're not pushing that line, then what are you doing? Like they couldn't. Imagine if Freddy Got Fingered came out right in this day.
Dude, that would not. So here's the thing: everybody would think it was hilarious, but so many people would be like, "Oh my god, I hate it." Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages? Daddy, would you like some sausage? Sausages, sausages.
Movie. It should be talked about more.
Daddy, it's an underwater treasure. It's soap on a rope, you idiot.
Oh no, the treasure! Don't worry, I'll get it.
It's in the underwater cave.
What year did this movie come out? Oh, we got a while before that comes into play. We know. Speaking of Mighty Ducks,
Look what I can do, Daddy. So how are you doing, boy?
I'm the backwards man, the backwards man, the backwards man, the backwards man.
I can walk backwards fast as you can. I can walk backwards fast as you can.
We are gonna have a blast with this.
Damn it.
With this this segment and the movies. It's
I say Geneva. You hear Swahili?
no, you say Helsinki.
I say Geneva. You hear Helsinki? Huh?
I can't. I'm crying. I am literally crying. Like my. Oh God.
We're going to have such a good time, like doing these movie picks. I'll make a shared note so that you can have more input for the next segment, Mister. I choose all of yours for honorable mentions.